Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, if I could have your attention, we're going to have some speeches, so please put your hands together for your best man, Jared.
Hello ladies and gentlemen, how are you all getting on? I'm only allowed 20 seconds, so I have to be quick, he says. He only knows 2 words, he went to school for a short time, and it's only thank you, he knows. But ladies and gentlemen, could you please put your hands together for the staff and John, everybody here at the Strand Hotel this evening, for the fantastic job that we did. And thanks to everybody that helped to make this day possible. Please put your hands together and give a very warm thanks to Anne for all her decoration and the fantastic artwork that she done today. Keep it going there for young Cal Curran. He's the main photographer over here. Jared McGurn for the cars. John Turner was supplied the Mark II escort for Daniel. They had trouble to put him under. And last but not least, my mother, Margaret, for the fantastic cake that she made here this evening. Ladies and gentlemen, just before we start, I'll start on a serious note, but we'll end on a happier one. For the Will you shut up? Put me off, that's 20 seconds I told you. Please, just everyone, please respect the times that we're in this evening. And could everyone please refrain from any social media activity until at least tomorrow. And if not, it's not really a threat either, by the way. Daniel's been living up in the Craigan his last 2 years. And he's making friends with his neighbours. And that's not the boys with the sheep or the cows, that's the boys with the balaclavas and the guns. So, please respect every staff member and the hotel this evening, ladies and gentlemen. But most of all, enjoy yourselves and let your hair down. It will be a bit more relaxed as this evening goes on. Thank you. I'm not the funny one in the family either, it's David James, so don't expect no more jokes from me. Before we continue on now, I'd like to hand you over to my father and Jacqueline's father, Martin, to say a few words.
Thank you very much, folks. I'd like to start by welcoming each and every one of you here and thanking you all so much for your support for Jacqueline and Daniel. This their wedding day during very difficult times where plans were changed and rechanged and changed back again due to the COVID. See, we've ended up with today what we've ended up with. It's been a fantastic day so far, and our thoughts go to those who, because of the COVID, can't be here, and those, Michael's brother Daniel and his grandmother, who for medical reasons can't be here also. You're very, very sorely missed, all of you. But Jacqueline and Daniel, what can I say? About 14 years ago, Jacqueline was young to be 18, and Mammy and myself were trying to keep a bit of a rein on. And come one day, following a school event, and Daddy, can I go to a party at Cardona and without to stay with Elaine McGuire? And I promised she would be straight back. And about 6 weeks after that, Daniel landed in the door at the new pub. So he's been about the house for the last 14 years, and officially, Daniel, today I'd like to take this opportunity and welcome you into the family. You're very, very welcome. You've been part of it now for a long, long time. So, yeah, hang on in there now, boy. And as for Jacqueline, kind of 32 years ago, we've had her, and I'm not going to fill you in on 32 years, but being the first one in the house, she was that bit special, and being the only daughter, she was another bit more special. So it's been very, very difficult for us to give her away here today, and I say for those 32 years we've done everything that we could with her, Daniel. We've brought her up, we've educated her, we've got her to where she is. So there's very little left for you to do now that you're taking on the reins. Just a couple of things, Daniel. Keep her safe, keep her happy, and keep her loved. And say you'll have a great time together. And much as it pangs us to give her away, I've been fortunate enough yesterday to be chatting to our newly appointed Minister for Agriculture here, Charlie McConlogue, local man, fair play to him. And he has just reassured me that I should start to see some financial saving by the end of Q2 next year. So, here we go. So everybody, thanks again and say for coming. I hope you all have a great time, and I really appreciate everything that every one of you has done for Jacqueline and Daniel. And it's fantastic to see this day today. So have a good evening, enjoy the meal, the music will be coming along later, and I hope to get a chat with all of you sometime during the night. Thanks very much.
You know he's a dairy man anyway. He can fairly chat. Now we'll try the Karen man from Manila. He looks alright there, but he mightn't speak that well. I'd like to hand you over to the father of the groom, Daniel. Mickey. I'm not mixed up now, you know. Michael. That's the posh name. Michael, say a few words, thank you.
You know what's happening. Leave the crowd down here and we'll say nothing for when you look around, you know. Up there in the middle. See the boy with the earring? And the boy beside him? What? He's always making the bee down here, no? So, that'll do me. Good luck to you all. Enjoy your fun.
Thank you, Mickey. It's a pleasure to welcome you into the McAmee family as well. And now, ladies and gentlemen, please give a massive round of applause. Yeah. It's after 12 o'clock and they're telling her Eve, just pretend that's the way it is. Stand up for and clap your hands for the goodness evening, Mr. Daniel McLaughlin!
I'll give it to you. On behalf of me and my wife. I'd like to thank you all for coming. And have a good day. What else do we do?
Keep it like that. Same as us looking good there.
Huh?
Same as us looking good.
Oh, aye. So she is. I forgot. I'd like to thank her mother and father for getting her here. And thank everybody. I need to thank whoever that is. That's about it. Good luck.
You sure you're finished? Aye.
Finished.
I'll just make a come to you now then. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you all again for coming today to celebrate this special day for Jacqueline and Daniel. It's been amazing, and I never thought the day would come so soon after it was announced, but finally it's here. Hey, I'm speaking to the manners. They never listen in Canada. It's getting normal for the husband anyway, they never listen anyway. But I have to say that Jacqueline's looking absolutely smashing. She loved Disney, but Jacqueline, I have to say that you look even better than the Disney princess could ever imagine to be. I'll start at the carriage now. It's not any good, so don't be getting too excited.
Tell the story of Daniel. I'm going out for a smoke. Tell the story of Daniel.
That's 2 tins of peas, washing powder, deodorant, spuds, carrots, aftershave, a shaver. No, that's wrong. Firstly, on behalf of the bride and groom, I'd like to welcome you here today. And I think you'll agree that Jacqueline looks absolutely beautiful. And I'm going to give you a compliment, but you just mind yourself. I think you'll all agree that Daniel looks and resembles very well the redhead version of James Bond. The only James Bond that comes from Manila, and that's him. To Karen, the maid of honour, who also looks stunning, doing a fantastic job. Has been a great friend for Jacqueline over the years growing up together. And it's fantastic everything that she's done this week and throughout the years to Jacqueline. It's great support. And Karen, I think we've done alright. They're here and they're married, so we've done well. And could you please give a massive round of applause to Amy Lee and Clara, the Flower Girls, who've done a fantastic job. They look fantastic also. Daniel's done everything in his power to get out of today. He even rang his wee dirty friends in China. They started a global pandemic so he wouldn't have to go to Italy. The thought of leaving his beloved sheep lying up in Manila in the fields for a couple of days and up on the hill too, sleeves snapped, I believe it is, was just far too much for him. Bah. We finally persuaded Daniel to travel a few miles out the road today here to Ballyliffin, and I'm sure it's a decision that he'll never regret, marrying my beautiful sister and David's beautiful sister. You better remember that. Jacqueline, she looks fantastic. Daniel first arrived in Clay all those 14 years ago, my father said. And for about the first 6 months, we thought Daniel was deaf and dumb. Because he never came into the house. And a dirty, lying out jeep, smelling of sheep shite and dogs. The curtains were different farmers than McLaughlin's. And the transit, he came up in there. And he put it over the head shortly after that. He gradually came out of his shell, and it's a very different story. Now, when it comes to Carl, he's now the favourite child of the McNamee household. And the big size 12s are firmly planted under the table. And Maggie's very well known kitchen. And you need to be very lucky not to be sitting opposite Daniel. You'd be pushed 3 feet back with the size 12s under it. Hello, Maggie, he'll shout when he comes into the house. And Mum will tell him to have him like a lord. Whatever Daniel wants, he'll get it. And Maggie, she'll never raise her voice to a man like him. And whatever he doesn't eat, David gets the leftovers. It's not me. I'm sure about that. Do you want a twirl? Throughout the years, myself and David couldn't have asked for a better sister than Jacqueline. However, she doesn't come without her flaws, alright. She's quite forgetful. As anybody who knows her well will know. And she'll usually lock herself out of the house about twice a month. And forget the car keys in somebody else's house after that. And it's a miracle even she remembered that she showed up here today. The only reason she was here is Jared McGurr was there with the car, and my daddy was there to drag her in. And Daniel, I hope you enjoy your dinner today. I hope you're not too fond of having your dinners too often now, or a reasonable hour in the evening. because simply 4 nights out of the week, I'm sure Jacqueline will simply forget. In saying that, the one thing she won't forget is her Disney films, which I hope you don't mind watching in your spare time. If you ever get a minute. It's safe to say when it comes to being scatterbrained, the two of them are well matched. Dumb and Dumber. And Dumber, I will chat about him now. Daniel, you really are the only man that I know that accidentally takes his poor dog to the cinema in Brunswick. And when I asked Daniel that night, there was a search party actually in Manila looking for this dog, Ranger I believe it is. When I asked Daniel when he came back, I says, did the poor old dog Ranger enjoy the film? He says, no. He preferred the book. It's been saying that Daniel's been quite tight-fisted throughout his life, like. And today was supposed to be only a drinks reception after the gimmick was done. But Micheál Martin announced the €9 meal deal a few weeks ago. And Daniel, he had to step up to the game and give us a meal for €9. And Jacqueline, in the younger days, all them 14 years ago, when she first came down to Manila, it's a fast and furious speech, but Mickey only got to tell me this last night. She thought she was going to be a farmer, and he thought he was going to get a farmer's daughter. And Jacqueline, or Daniel would be the farmer's wife, or Jacqueline would be the farmer's wife. Which was it? It was none of them. Mickey asked Jacqueline to herd a round of cows for him the first time she was down, and Elaine was there, I know that, and she bowed out, and Lynette I think it was, and they bowed out, but the only person that stood up to the game was Jacqueline. And Mickey sent the herd of cattle down to turn the sheep or the cows up the first road on the right when they came. And the first cow came down, Jacqueline turned him into the road, and Jacqueline followed that cow, but she forgot about the rest. It's fair to say that Mickey never asked her again. But he didn't fall out with her. It's alright, they're still together anyway. And they're married, Mickey. So that was a true story, it wasn't all bullshit. It was true, it came from the horse's mouth. She never fucking left since, that's what they say on here. I just translate for him because a lot of people doesn't understand the people that will know him. But anyways, in saying that, there's no better man to come into our family than Daniel, really. Especially in the COVID. Because the next thing that might close down could be the United Butchers. But at least we'll still get an out of lamb for a United pork chop or something out of it. Or a live lamb chop, that's what I mean. But anyways, finally, Jacqueline and Daniel have been together for a very long time. And they make a great couple. And myself and David, and everybody in the Clay household and the surrounding area is very fond of Daniel up that way, and he's always been like a bigger brother to me and David, and now he officially is. I think they'll get a great marriage, and I'd like you to join me all in raising a toast to the new Mr. and Mrs. McLaughlin. And last but not least, could you please have one more toast for the new unborn child of the McNamee household family that's here, but not here in person yet, but has also come into the McNamee family. And thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen.
Liverpool supporter.
And we'll be a Liverpool supporter. And it's not Jacqueline either, by the way. She's threatening her out. And they haven't even got their ring. And they're only married. And my time is your nephew in the morning. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. If you could please be upstanding now, please, and welcome the bride and groom, Jacqueline and Daniel, over to cut the cake. Thank you. there's news to the boys next door there. You have the knives and the hand cutters and all.
Don't get them on.
Ah, that'll be no. You're right. So we know what they want, don't
I'll go now. I got my daily there. Let's go to the
Good one, man. Good one. You want the name?